Well, welcome to week 5, lesson 2. And our topic for today is control account. We'll be looking at the preparation of control account, precisely debtors ledger control accounts. We have the following specific objectives. Firstly, list 5 items on the debit side of debtors ledger control account. List 5 items on the credit side of debtors ledger control account. And the last objective will be to prepare debtors ledger control account. In our previous class, we looked at the definition of control account, the features of control account, the uses of control account, and we mentioned at least 5 uses of control account. 1, to determine the value of credit sales. 2, to determine the value of credit purchases. 3, to determine debtors balance. 4, to determine creditors balance. 5, it is the preparation of financial statements. Then we can also use it to locate errors or detect missing figures. Now we'll move to what we have for the day. Now I told us in our previous class that control accounts can be used for consumables and other items. Now we have a picture here showing a man picking some items in a supermarket. So we can apply control account in this kind of situation and for this particular organization. Let's continue. Now we move straight to the format of debtors ledger control account. At the debit side, we have opening debtors or balance brought forward of debtors. We have sales daybook or credit sales. We have dishonored check. We have discount disallowed. We have interest overcharge or overdue. Refund to customers, carried outward, debit note issued, then bad debt recovered. At the credit side, we have the following items: check from debtors or customers, cash from debtors or customers, and if you also have any question, cash received can also suffice. Sales returns, discount allowed, bad debt written off, bills receivable, control settlement or contra entry, promissory note, credit note issued. Then we have the closing debtors or balance CD. Then we take this illustration. We have the following items as regards the ledger of Musa Shehu Limited for the month of January 1986. Now let's make progress. Now the first thing you will do is to put the name of the business, Musa Shehu Limited. Then the next item will be debtors ledger control account. Then we move straight to business. The first thing at the debit side will be our opening debtors or debtors balance brought forward. And from the question, the figure is 4,002. The next thing is the sales note. The sales here is credit sales. You can also have in the question sales daybook or sales journal. The amount is 10,000 naira. We have dishonored check or customers check dishonored 400 naira. Then we have interest on overdue account 20 naira. We move straight to the credit side. We have returns inward. The returns inward is also known as sales returns or returns inward daybook. The figure is 880. Then we have bad debt written off or bad debt 120 naira. We have cash received. Cash received here means cash received from customers or from debtors. And the figure is 4,990 naira. We also have discount allowed, 110 naira. Note, we have other items we did not use deliberately because we don't need them in our debtors ledger control account. Like debit balance in bought ledger, we don't need it. We'll take that to our bought ledger or our purchases ledger control account. Then we did not use discount received because it's an item in the creditors ledger control account. We did not also make use of returns outward because they are all items for creditors ledger control account. Now, we are done with the items. The next thing you are going to do is to add up the debit side. If you add up 4,002, 10,420 naira, it will give us 14,422 naira. Then if you add the credit side, 880 plus 120 plus 4,990, that's 4,990 naira plus 110 naira. If you add them up, you will observe that the debit side is higher than the credit side. The difference is 8,322 naira. This figure represents closing debtors. Then you will now add both sides. The total for both sides will be 14,422 naira each. Then your balance CD, you will bring it down as balance BD, which represents debtors balance for the period. It means for next year, it will now serve as your debtors balance at the beginning. Now, I'm sure with this simple question, we have observed that preparing debtors ledger control account is quite interesting. Now, we'll move straight to the evaluation. List 3 items on the debit side of debtors ledger control account. We have several items in our format. I'll just pick some. We have opening debtors balance or balance brought forward of debtors. We have credit sales. We have dishonored check. We have refund to customers. We have debit note issued and others. List 3 items on the credit side of debtors ledger control account. We have the following: cash received from debtors, check received from debtors. We also have returns inward, which is also known as sales returns.